The story begins as we see a party of heroes who are about to hit the Demon King's castle. The party's mage Mikana is confident they can beat the Demon King, since she has dug up Demon King power. And the hero Yuga is sure nothing can stop them. They barge into the Demon King castle, and clobber many demons inside on their way. But they run into a powerful demon named Yoki, who blocks their way. So Mikana blasts him with a fire blast spell, but he easily shrugs off her attack with his magic. And Raven goes at him with his sword, but Yoki sends him flying. So the priest Cecilia throws out a buff spell on Yuga, and he slams Yoki with his strongest attacks. Yoki fires back with his normal attacks, which also smashes the hero's party. Yoki realizes he has knocked them out, so he mends them with his magic. But he thinks Cecilia is really attractive, and figures she is totally his type. Yoki startles when his subordinates ask should they kill them, so he tells them to chuck the hero's party in a nearby human village. His subordinates warned he could get in trouble for not killing them, but Yoki snaps he doesn't care about it. After 1 month, Yoki gets called up by the Demon King, and his advisor Zekil tells him Yoki keeps getting challenged by the hero's party. He asks him how many times, so Yoki tells them 13 times. Zekil figures the hero's party is too weak, since they keep getting beat up against the likes of him. The Demon King grills him why he doesn't kill them, so he shoots back weaklings like them are not worth killing. But the king warns he will tell Yoki's subordinates to kill them, and Yoki sees they are too weak to fight the hero's party, so he swears to kill them next time. As Yoki walks out, he realizes the hero's party is strong enough to kill the Demon King, and he just happened to be overpowered, so his subordinates will be in danger if they fight them, and he opts to finally wrap this up. Yoki gets challenged again by the hero's party, and they go at him with swords, but he easily fends off their attack, and smashes them with a magic punch, which chucks them flying to a wall. Mikana goes to torch him with a strong fire spell, but it doesn't even scratch Yoki. Yoki gazes at Cecilia affectionately, as she patches up her allies. Cecilia then boosts Yuga with her support spell, and Yuga strikes Yoki with his strongest attack. Yoki lets the hit land on purpose, just to prove their strongest attack couldn't even scratch him. He then suggests to let them pass him, if they ditch Cecilia behind. Yuga won't take his offer, but Mikana tells him they can't beat him. And Cecilia opts to stay behind, so Yoki allows the other 3 heroes through. Cecilia ponders why he kept her behind, as she blasts him with her spell. But Yoki absorbs the blow, and begs her to listen up. Yoki confesses he has totally fallen for her, and asks her to date him. But Cecilia freaks out, and she shoots him down. So Yoki gets bummed out, and Cecilia figures he is trying to play her into getting her guard down. But she realizes he is not fighting back, so she wonders why he is doing that. Yoki confesses he is sick of living, since he will be stuck in this room forever, and only gets to go outside to attack human towns, and he hates doing that. But Cecilia won't trust him, insisting all demons are heartless creatures. So Yoki spills he was once a human, and reincarnated here from another world. And she grills why he works king when he could easily clobber him. So Yoki confesses he doesn't want to defeat him, since he will be forced to become his replacement. Yoki gets stuck here with his boring life, but when he spotted her for the first time, he totally fell for her. So Cecilia insists it is not too late, and tells him to go to the outside world with her. The hero's party returns to the capital after clobbering the Demon King, so the king calls for a 3 days holiday to celebrate their victory. Meanwhile, Yoki gets to the capital city where Cecilia lives, and he figures to switch up his appearance before he goes inside. Yoki shows up at the Adventurer Guild of the capital, and tells the receptionist he wants to sign up. So the receptionist hands over him registration form, and Yoki hands back the forms after filling the details. So the receptionist gives him an F-rank guild card, and tells him he can jump up to next rank after finishing up the quest. But it usually runs a month for a person to go from F to E. Yoki heads back to his inn after finishing up all the quest he got, and he is stoked he bagged some good cash on his first day. He plans on upping his rank quickly to make more money, so he can tell her his love again. Yoki heads to the guild to grab some quest, and he tells the receptionist to sign him up for some quest. But the receptionist grills him who he is, since he blew through his rank from F to D in 1 week. Yoki couldn't think of how to answer that question, but the receptionist opted not to press for an answer, since he sees he isn't pulling any tricks to raise his rank. A mysterious girl asks the receptionist to scratch a quest, and Yoki spots she is Cecilia. So he greets her, and she calls him to her house for some talk. They pull up at her house in a carriage, and as Yoki steps out of it, he takes in how huge it is. But a guard threatens him with his sphere, so Cecilia chews him out for threatening his friend, and Yoki is pumped to hear she sees him as a friend. Cecilia and Yoki sit down inside the house, and Cecilia tells him she caught wind of whispers of a rookie zooming to D rank in blink of an eye. So Yoki ponders if there is a problem with this, and she says that after the hero clobbers the Demon King, it's a scramble for supremacy among human nations. The hero has already got many marriages from other countries, as the nations are pulling out everything they have to build up military might. She is worried Yoki will soon be in S rank, and other countries will try to poach him. And if they find out about his demon power, they will weaponize him as a tool for world domination. And Yoki figures he could be called as an enemy of mankind. So Cecilia pleads with him to keep a low profile, but Yoki is stressed over his living expenses, so Cecilia vows she will take him on herself, and she begs him to take her up on her request. But Yoki assures her not to worry about him, as he is sure he won't be into any other woman, since he only has eyes for her. Cecilia is stoked to hear this, and Yoki swears he will try to keep from being too conspicuous. Their conversation gets cut short when her mother Celia taps on the door. Yoki awkwardly says his name to her, and she says sorry for the rude behavior of their guard. She tells their head maid Sophia to chew out the guard, and Yoki figures a maid scolding won't fix his ways. But he is stunned when Sophia asks how many bones she should break. Cecilia queries Celia about the reason for coming to meet her. So Celia tells Sophia to head out, then tells Yoki that Cecilia got many marriage offers, and even the hero popped the question to her. Yoki flips out to hear that, and he roars that the hero is mucking up his love. Cecilia tells him to chill, and tells him she has shot down all the offers. But now Celia sees Yoki is smitten with her daughter, so she tells him to marry her. Yoki gets nervous to hear that, and realizes that Cecilia is also nervous about getting married. So he shot down her offer, saying once he is pulling in good cash, he is going to ask her out again. Celia flips out at him for turning down her proposal, but he says he wants to do right by her feelings, so she tells him he aced the test. And Yoki is relieved once he figures out it was a trap. As she heads out, she tells him she will be happy to have him again. They step outside to chat, and Yoki asks if he can call her by her first name, and he is psyched when she agrees, as they both start using their first names.